I've talked about the importance of being prepared for an emergency. Save food, save water. But how are you going to cook your food if there is an emergency? You're not going to be guaranteed that you have fresh water through your plumbing, that there will be electricity or even natural gas. Your microwave and your stove and oven might not be useful at all during a disaster. I have a solution for you. Of course, you can cook outside on your grill, campfire, but even in an emergency, you might want to cook inside away from the elements. Let me show you how to do that. You spend less than $100 and you buy this setup. Trust me, it's cool. You start with a decent gas grill. I say be wise and buy a dual fuel grill. Why? Well, because you can buy cans of butane and this thing works like a champ. But what if butane isn't available? Well, you can use propane. You can attach this, screw on the small bottles. Voila, it works. And the great thing about this setup is you can buy this hose adapter and you can use the 20-pound barbecue bottle. Your bang for your buck is much better with the barbecue bottles. $20 for a full bottle will last you a long time. Propane stores indefinitely. Definitely a good way to go. So now you've solved the how do I boil water or fry my food. What about baking? Bread is a staple of our diets. You want to be able to bake bread. Let me show you this. This is essentially a Wonder Pot. It's a very cool thing that was invented. You put this diffuser on your stovetop. You get it hot. Put your pan, and the pan is shaped kind of like a bundt cake. And there's a recessed area. When you set this on this, it basically causes there to be a air cushion in between, and it helps the air to kind of recirculate. You put the lid on after you put whatever you want to bake, turn the heat down, and this thing will bake your bread and not burn it. Every video I've seen says they work like a champ. And guess what? This contraption works on any type of stovetop, whether it be electric, gas, whatever. Now I'll be able to bake bread, cook my food, use multiple types of fuel for it. I can buy cheaper fuel or stock up on the smaller canisters. Either way, it's a win-win situation. Okay, the Wonder Pot really is a Mamu cookware unit. I bought the 24 centimeter one. The instructions come in Italian. The box is written in Italian, but they did provide English instructions and recipes. Not bad for under 40 bucks. When all said and done, the stove, the Wonder Pot, and even the adapter cost less than $100 or right at $100. And I think that is a tremendous value when you figure how much peace of mind it gives you. Another great thing about this setup is you can add a little heater. It's under $15 to the top of this stove, and it has a flat top. And then you can buy for 20 bucks or 25 bucks one of those electric-free fans that basically create their own electricity because of the heat. Basically, you put them on a wood stove, and once they warm up, they just start spinning and pushing air. So this one thing will provide me with the ability to cook, to provide warmth for a room that I'm in, and to bake my food. Fantastic. I'm going to order the heater and the fan probably tonight, and as soon as they come in, I'll give you a demonstration of how it works. One of the cool things about being a prepper is you have to think ahead and try to solve problems. Go through the what ifs. I mean, what if you have 1,000 pounds worth of food, but you don't have a can opener, or you don't have the water to prepare it? You certainly need a stove. What if you get cold? Do you want to have dry bedding? What if fill in the blank. You have to be thinking ahead. Obviously, you can go pretty far with this. You could build fallout shelter in your basement. I'm not going that deep into this. I just want to be able to provide sustenance, water, shelter, a way to cook my food, a way to keep myself from freezing to death. I mean, what if something strikes in the middle of winter? I live in the Chicagoland area. You could die. I have family members. I don't want that to happen. So it's just basic stuff. Thinking ahead. It can be fun, and it can be done on a budget, and it doesn't mean you're wacky and crazy. For crying out loud, if you're a parent, you know how important a well-stocked diaper bag was. Pacifier, clean diapers, wet wipes, some toys, diaper rash cream. I mean, we know about all the stuff that you pack. You think ahead to make sure your child is going to be well taken care of. Just because they grow up doesn't mean that you stop doing that. I hope that nothing bad ever happens. But if it does, I'd like to be able to know that my daughter can come over to my house and be like, Daddy, and I'll be like, come on in, I got food. Sit by the fan, honey. Let me make you some bread. Have a great day. God bless.